hungry.
It's new Bumblebee Jalapeno Seasoned Tuna! Available in a convenient pouch, this fishy snack has an amazing spicy jalapeno kick, ready to eat straight out of the bag, but also offers up a unique spin as an ingredient in larger dishes. Forever Yum! Bumblebee Forever Yum!
Let's produce this stuff and everybody will be eating it. Now we all have to suffer through it. If you ask me...
Sorry about that. You ever see that movie Street Fighter, the one with Jean-Claude Van Damme that's based on the video game franchise? There's a scene with E. Honda and Balrog. They're in the torture chamber and E. Honda's being whipped with like a flail, a cat o' nine tails in the back, and his whole back is being turned to sashimi. He's got scars, blood all over the place. I'm surprised they were able to get away with that in a PG-13 movie. Or maybe it was even PG, but anyway, Balrog asks him, because he's just sitting there taking that, and he's just like, he's not even reacting, he's not even flinching every time he gets whipped. And Balrog's like, what the frick is wrong with you? Are you so goddamn fat that you can't feel pain underneath all those layers of blubber? And he's like, no, brah, I'm sumo, I meditate and I keep my mind elsewhere. As long as I'm on a beach in sunny Hawaii or Maui or wherever he was, like in his mind, he didn't focus on the pain, and it's like it never happened, and it helped him get through that horrible ordeal. By the way, I'm watching an old episode of Limbo Grub to try to practice that technique myself, because I don't want to be here right now eating Bumblebee Jalapeno Seasoned Tuna in a bag, or a packet, or whatever you call this. But yeah, I'm trying to think of earlier reviews to simpler times where I was a little bit happier and keep my mind there rather than here. So if my eyes start to roll back in my head and I'm not talking so much and maybe some drool is starting to form in the corner of my lip, that's why I'm trying this new technique. I'm gonna see if I can be like E. Honda. That's right, shoot for the stars, be like E. Honda. By the way, what episode of Limbo Grub is my supposed happier place? The oysters! The rolling smoked oysters I am watching! See, there's me eating oysters for the first time. Because that, as disgusting as that was more pleasurable a prospect than this! I mean, I've been over this before, but this is a little bit different because I had that Spam in the packet, and meat is one thing, fish is a completely different thing. Because fish is such a foul-smelling thing to begin with. Fish seem to go bad, like, quicker than regular meat. Like, you can leave a fish out on the counter for an hour and it'll go bad. That's... What the hell is in here? What kind of preservatives are keeping this fresh? Is there formaldehyde in here? Like embalming fluid? Good God Almighty. I'm de-virginizing the package, like I say often. And it is from your good friends at Bumblebee. I mean, they're the kings of tuna fish, so maybe they won't fuck it up, but... It smells! I know I'm getting ahead of myself, usually I warn you about this, but it smells like... I literally was pointing a laser in my face. It was a laser of stink, like a big olive brown, like, picture it like an olive colored lightsaber just going right in my face. Look at this, it's all stuck to the sides, it's red in color. Freaking weird as hell. And I don't know, it seems so much better when it's in a can. It seems like it could be a little bit fresher, but it's in a packet. I don't understand. And we got chunks of jalapeno in here that I'm looking at, like little green... I'm sure that's gonna taste like... I'm sure the texture on that's gonna be great. I'm gonna be chewing, and all of a sudden I'm gonna hear... like in my teeth. And there you go. There's the finished product. It's just a big pile of mush. I don't know what to do about this. I guess, I mean, the only thing I can do is eat the shit and get it out of my freaking life forever. Give you the review and try to forget that I ever ate it. Oh, lordy bagordy. But you know what? I've said this kind of thing about lots of jalapeno flavored delicacies that I've eaten for the show. And jalapeno is a strong flavor. It'll overtake whatever is foul and nasty. It can surprise me. So you know what? Even though I am perturbed just by the sheer notion of what it is, maybe it won't be so bad. Maybe the jalapeno will overtake everything and it'll be like peeling off a band-aid. It'll be just a quick amount of pain and it'll be over with quick. It's not bad. Wow. I have never eaten jalapeno tuna fish before. I didn't know that I needed jalapeno tuna fish. This is pretty damn good. Holy Christ. Wow. Oh my God. This is really, really delicious. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna jump for joy, like be jumping on the hills and, you know, go to my local supermarket if I had that option and buy more. I think it would be more delicious in a can, but for what this is a nifty surprise. I can't see doing a whole lot with it. Like, I wouldn't want to eat this on a sandwich or anything like that, but, you know, you can make tuna salad out of this and it'll have a nice little jalapeno bite. It tastes like regular tuna fish straight out of the can. Although, like I said, it being in a bag, it kind of takes something away from it. Like, it's not as juicy as it should be. It's a little bit dry. But on top of that, you got a nice little jalapeno bite to it. And come to think of it, I'm gonna renege what I said before about chewing it and tasting that bite, because as you can see, I'm almost done with it. I haven't gotten a single uneven bite in my mouth, which is amazing. I mean, you could see when I showed it to you, there were clear bits of jalapeno in there, but they're really, really soft, I guess. Because, like, right here, I got a nice spoonful of jalapenos right here. See, it didn't go crunch, which I think is a big turn off. I don't like to, you know, eat. I like my bites to be consistent. I don't want to have a whole mouth of soft stuff on one side and the crunchy stuff on, it's just that. But I got this tiny, tiny little bit here. And you know what? It's been a long time since I fed Jello anything for the show. So I suppose we should probably give a little bit to Jello, tiny, tiny little bit, because I know jalapeno is not good for him. But hey, you know, you only live once. Here's Jello. And he loves it! Quick, Jello, get some water to wash that heat out of your mouth. Only live once. Then what is all of this? Well, I guess YOLO sounds a lot better than YOLT. So anyway, this was a pretty big success. Try it. It's Bumblebee, new apparently, jalapeno seasoned tuna bites. Very, very good. A surprising success. Don't be turned off by the sheer notion of what you're eating. Look, I finished the whole thing with a little bit of help from Jello. I know it seems illogical for them to preserve tuna fish in a tiny, tiny bag for what I'm assuming is months and maybe even close to years, I don't know. But to me, this was probably one of the more surprising episodes of Limbo Grub. This was the one that I was going to do today that was really turning me off, and I almost want to open this bag up and lick the sides of it because it was that delicious, but I don't want to gross you guys out. So, this has been another episode of Limbo Grub. Hey, you got any more requests for me? Anything else come in a packet like this? Any kind of strange meat or strange fish? Let me know and knock my socks off. Ta-ta! Stars. I'm sorry. I forgot.